Today, I promise you, it is going to be a marvelous day. Want to know why? Because I'm going to be teaching you guys all about the secrets on how to predict and actually forecast your future. So if you're somebody that's right now maybe not happy with your life, maybe not happy with your health, maybe not happy with your wealth, your career, your relationships, this might sound a little far-fetched, this might sound a little woo-woo, but trust me, if you're anybody that has been through my coaching program and you are currently in the mindset coaching phases or have progressed and you have graduated from the mindset coaching phases, this is going to make a lot of sense. So guys, welcome back to a brand new episode. This is Coach Joe with Heartletics.com. Today, we're going to be talking literally about forecasting and painting your future life. And I'm going to give you guys some really good case studies because at the end of the day, your words, your thoughts, have so much power to it and you don't even know it. It's insane. Now, I do want to just say this. The next several episodes that I'm going to be making, and I don't mean the ones about, on Fridays where I typically, record our coaching call with all the members on our Zoom chat. I don't mean the ones on Mondays where it's typically me, Coach Mark, and Coach Jimmy. I mean, the ones that's on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, like this one, where it's just me talking to the camera, recording the podcast. We are not going to be talking about the nitty gritty of, nutrition, the nitty gritty of fat loss. The next, honestly, 24, 25, 26 different episodes, I have it all mapped out. We're going to be talking all about mindset. And the reason why is just because at the end of the day, I want to be that light for you. I want to be that inspiration in your life to help you break those self-limiting beliefs. I'm selfish. I want to change your life. I got this ego, right? And I know I can do it. But I know I can do it slowly but surely. And I'm going to be taking you through this course. So be ready to buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy road. But fingers crossed by the end of it, you come out a completely changed person. And that's the goal. That's, the objective for these next several episodes is to really help you guys with your mindset. You see, we talk so much about fat loss, it's starting to become a little bit redundant, honestly. Like, we have a free fat loss guide over at Heartletics that you can download, free fat loss video training, tons and tons and tons of different videos, on my YouTube channel, which shameless plug, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And then also the Spotify, right, iTunes, tons of episodes talking about that. I want to share with you guys all about the mindset. And it doesn't matter if you're trying to burn body fat. It doesn't matter if you're trying to get a better career. It doesn't matter if you're trying to get a better relationship. It does not matter at all what the goal is for you. I want to help you break the ball and chain of the self-limiting beliefs that's holding you back in your life. And I want to be able to give you full permission to dive in head first to you becoming the best version of yourself, just like all of our coaching members at Heartletics. So, this episode is going to be a really good one to set the tone for the next several 20, 24 different episodes. And we're going to be talking literally about painting your future life. So, before we dive in to some really good case studies and really just get you thinking differently, I have to say this. And this is what I always tell our members at Heartletics. In order to have success, you have to be open-minded. You might think what I'm saying might sound a little woo-woo and far-fetched, but trust me, what do you got to lose? If it could potentially change your life just by you thinking differently and starting to implement some different things to happen in your life, what do you got to lose? It's a free podcast you're listening to. Low risk. High reward. I mean, imagine achieving your goals. Imagine having a new career. Imagine making more money, having better love and finances in your life. Whatever the case may be, whatever success means to you, you just need to make sure that you're open-minded. That's it. Just like when a client comes into our coaching program, we tell them, hey, you got to be open-minded. Like, that is the key to have success. You got to be open-minded. We always tell, be like a sponge. Absorb everything and just rinse out what doesn't work for you. That's it. And just keep and implement what does work from our coaching, from our teaching. So let's dive into mindset. And I really want you guys to understand what's called the reticular activation system, right? It's part of your brain. Go look it up. And what's nice about this is that a lot of people don't understand how to use this in their own favor. You see, I'll just say the RAS, right? Way better to say RAS than reticular activation system, right? RAS, it's literally just this part of your brain as to whatever you're focusing on. Your brain is literally, your RAS is going to start putting that more into your visuals. Don't believe me? Hey, close your eyes. Keep them closed. Okay, cool. Now, all I want you to do is just think about something that's red. That's it. Think about something that's red. And then get a chance, open up your eyes, like literally, like open up your eyes and look around wherever you're at. I'm pretty sure you can spot something that's red. I got a coffee cup right here that's red, right? I got a little car back there that's red. Like, your brain's going to look for that because why? You started to visualize it. You started to focus on that color red. You started to put it up there, right? And so when you focus on it, once again, your brain is going to start attracting more of that into your focals, right? Where you can start seeing more of it. You ever let's say you get a new car and you're like, oh, this is sweet. Like it's, blue car, red car, yellow car, whatever the case may be, different kind of car model. All of a sudden, right? Like before you got that car, maybe you didn't even think about getting that type of car. Maybe you thought about getting something else or whatever the case may be. But regardless, you got this type of car. You start seeing it literally all over the road, like all over the place. Why? Because it's in your brain. It's in your RAS, right? So what does that mean? And why is this important? Well, you can literally brainwash yourself for success. And I've been doing this for years. And I'm going to talk about specifics on how I was able to do that and grow my coaching business to where it is today, where I have several coaches, several employees, all right, over 200 plus clients, simply because that RAS, simply because I brainwashed myself for success, and you can too. So stay tuned to the end. But I also want to say this. Whenever someone is saying something, right, that's going to happen or has happened or something about themselves, they're also brainwashing themselves. That's why I'm a firm believer, like, you should never say anything about yourself that you don't want to be true. Think about it like this. I'm fat. I'm lazy, right? I'm out of shape. I'm broke. I have no energy. I have no time. Genetics, right? All this negative. Well, guess what? You're literally just telling your RAS to focus more on that, and then it's going to bring more of that into your life of what's already true that you believe. So instead of you saying, hey, I'm broke, I have no money, instead say something like, how can I get more money? That's it. How can I make more money? Because now your brain's going to start thinking differently. And now instead of you assuming that you're broke, right? Broke as a joke, make no money. Guess what? When you say how, your brain, your RAS, is going to start looking for more opportunities on how you can make more money. This is like literally the fundamentals on how I grew my coaching business. Was I stopped saying, hey, I'm stuck right here. I started saying, how can I get to here? And these next few episodes, right, that we're going to be going over, trust me, I'm going to be giving you guys all the secret sauce to literally change your life. And whatever it is that you want to predict and have come true in your life, this is going to be the episodes for you, hands down. And I'm really, inspired about this, honestly, because like I said, I want to change your life. I want to be that person, that individual. But you got to understand this. You should never be saying anything about yourself that you don't wish to come true. But yet so many people take that for granted. And they just don't know it because it's in their subconscious mind. It's part of a routine, part of a habit, right? This is what we focus on at Heartletics when it comes to fat loss and that mindset shift. Easy fundamentals to habits to where it's like driving a car. You can do it easily without having a driving instructor next to you. Brushing your teeth. You can be in your 40s, 50s, 60s. And guess what? Is people holding you accountable and making sure that you're brushing your teeth? Absolutely not. Why? It's part of your routine. It's part of your habit. So what we need to do is just get your mindset focusing on changing the words that you say. And I have a video in our mindset coaching program all about, your words have power. Your thoughts have power. And there's so much truth to it, So I'll say it like this also before we get into some really good case studies, because right now you're probably still thinking like, man, this is a lot of woo woo. This is far fetched. Like, I don't know what you're talking about here, Joe. It's okay. All right, hear me out. So, whatever you say about your life, you're predicting that. And the best thing that I can tell you guys to do to make that mental shift into just being the guardian of your thoughts and also the words that you're about to say is literally, and I heard this, right, I think from Mel Robinson, is literally just act like, the words that you say and the thoughts that you say is a paintbrush, painting your future reality. Well, if you knew that that was actually going to come true, would you change the words that you say about yourself, or change the words that you say about your life, or think differently? Odds are the answer is yes. At least I hope it is. And so you got to be the guardian of your mindset. You got to be the guardian, right, of your tongue. You got to be guardian of also like what you're putting into your head and visualizing, right? That's why I'm not a fan of aimlessly scrolling around on social media, looking at all the drama, looking at all the negativity. I don't watch the news for a particular reason. Why? So much negativity, scarcity, scarcity, scarcity. You see it. It's in your brain. Next thing you know, it's more scarcity, 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 right? You see everything about the recession, the stocks going down. Hey, there's always going to be two types of people that's going to look at it as, bad times or good times. It's your perspective. Somebody like myself, I don't mind the recession. Want to know why? Everything's on sale right now in the stock market. It's going to go right back up eventually. Somebody else, they might be thinking like, holy cow, the world's going to explode. This is the end. It's never going to go right back up. But it's two different perspectives. Okay? So, and you're probably thinking, well, yeah, Joe, I can sit here all day long and say I'm a millionaire, and sit here and say I have a better career, and sit here and say, I'm off my medications and I'm down 50 pounds. Well, guess what? Continue to say it. Continue to affirm it. I mean, obviously you got to put some emotion into it. Like, you got to firmly believe it. You can't just spit out words there that you don't say. But here's the reality, right? And look this up. Do your own research on all of this stuff, by the way, right? This is only going to make you better in the end. There's what's called the bridge of incidents. Neville Goddard talks about this all the time. He's a, law of attraction, manifestation, visualization guru, right? And so he talks about this all the time. The bridge of incidents, or basically what it is that you're, projecting out there that you want to come true. Like, there's going to be some kind of time delay here, It's not going to happen. You can't just say I'm a millionaire and all of a sudden, like, you get a check in the mail for $1 million. It's realistically not going to happen, But here's the thing. If, let's say, you're overweight right now, instead of you constantly saying that you're fat, you're out of shape, you're lazy, whatever the case may be, switch it. And just say, hey, I'm better than where I was yesterday. I'm progressing. One of the affirmations that we always like to encourage our members to say is, I'm in the process of becoming the best version of myself. It's simple. It's easy. But also, you can look yourself in the mirror and say that, and it's true. Because why? You're in the process. And guess where you're trying to get to? Well, the best version of yourself. And that could be anything. And that's for you to decide mentally and visualize, what does that life look like for you? Now, you still might be thinking, Joe, this sounds completely far-fetched, man. Cool. Sure it does. All right. Let me just kind of share with you some case studies as far as like what happens by the words that you say, honestly. And potentially what could happen by just saying those words. Okay? And once again, do your own research. Bill Buckner. Okay? This was way back in the day. Just look him up, right? You can literally find the video on YouTube. He predicted. He told a reporter. He's like, yeah, I just, the best thing in the world would be winning the World Series. But the worst thing would be is that, game-winning run, right? That score. And the ball goes right through my legs, and I end up losing it for the entire team. Guess what? That came true. Go look that up. He said that. He predicted that. He was very crystal clear on that outcome. And that came true. The own words. He had nightmares about it, right? His own thoughts. And it came true. The ball went right through his legs. That's just one example. Sugar Ray Robinson. Little bit of boxing. Guess what? He had nightmares that he was going to hit his opponent with a hook and kill them. Guess what? He killed his next opponent, Jimmy Dowell. He hit them with the hook, went to the hospital, never woke up. literally scarred Sugar Ray Robinson for the rest of his career. He thought it was going to happen. He predicted it. He had a dream about it, that it was going to happen. He even told a news reporter, like, yeah, I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of nervous for this next fight. Like, I had a dream that I was going to kill my next opponent. And it happened. Okay? Next example, Kanye West. Right? Most of you know Kanye West, but way back in the day, Kanye West was in a horrible car accident. And did you know this? You probably didn't. I didn't know this until I actually did research and found out about it. He made a drawing of him getting in a car accident. And it was horrible. And sure enough, he then gets in a car accident. What are the odds of that? Just by drawing it out there. Andrew Tate. A lot of guys know Andrew Tate, right? He's literally all over. I think in 2022, he was the most searched person on the internet. Literally, for the past several months, he was saying the Matrix is out to get me. The Matrix is out to get me. They're going to throw me in jail. They're going to throw me in jail. He's in jail right now. He was telling this to everybody. Now he's in jail right now. He predicted his own future. Tupac Shakur. He had songs, literally, with the titles, If I Die Tonight. His last song predicted his death, which was, I Ain't Mad at You. And it literally, the lyrics in there predicted his death. Why am I telling you this? Because the words that you say have so much power. The thoughts that you think have so much power. This is why I'm huge into mindsets. This is why every day I write out my goals. I have my goals all around my room, all on my whiteboard. Why? Your RAS. I don't ever speak anything in my life that I don't affirm to be true. Because I'm the firm believer that, hey, I am controlling my thoughts, right? I'm controlling my future with my thoughts and my words. That paintbrush, that's picturing, right, the future outcome. Why would I affirm anything that's going to be negative? Why would I affirm anything that's going to be scarce? Why would I affirm anything that I don't want to have true or be true happen in my life? Take the woo-woo, right, side out of it. Guys, what happens if you just start thinking better thoughts? What happens if you just start saying more positive words? What happens if you stop saying you can't do something and instead just said, how can I make it happen? Instead of you saying I'm fat, start saying how can I get in shape? Instead of you saying I'm broke, start thinking how can I make more money? Instead of you saying I have no time, start saying how can I be better with time management? It's a small little twist on things. And sometimes those small little tweaks make the world of a difference. Why do you think we don't have meal plans that's cookie cutter, straight in stone, you gotta follow this or else? No. Somebody submits over a meal plan questionnaire form, going over specifically what they want to eat. We make small little tweaks. Why? Because they're still eating the same foods that they want to eat and they're burning body fat. Those small tweaks make the world of a difference. Sometimes you need to make a small tweak by just thinking different thoughts, saying different words. That's it. Plain and simple. Now, I told you at the beginning of the episode that I was going to give you guys some tips on how I literally grew my business, how I was able to just honestly, I'm not trying to sound rude or egotistic here, but whatever it is in life that I want, I get. Plain and simple. I predict my own future. I don't believe in, the economy. I believe in my economy, right? Meaning hey, if inflation's, through the roof and, we're going through a recession, okay, well, guess what? I'm just going to grind harder. At the end of the day, this is my life. I'm not waiting for the government. I'm not waiting for anybody else to tell me how to live my life. No, I got 24 hours in a day. So does a bum and so does a billionaire. It's how you focus that time and what you do with that time. That's what makes the difference between the two. And so this is all I do whenever I want to achieve something. I visualize it. I focus my RAS. If I want to achieve something, I make sure, whether it's pictures, whether it's words, whether it's affirmations, whatever the case may be, it's in my focal point. But here's the key. I don't obsess over it. Like some of you guys were trying to burn body fat and you put it up on a pedestal and like that's your end, like the goal target, that's your like world right there. Like no. Because I know it's going to come true. It's all in good timing. There's obviously a thing called, once again from Neville Goddard, the bridge of incidents. It's going to happen. But the worst thing that I can do is predict it's going to happen on a certain time frame. Because guess what? When it doesn't happen on that time frame, now I'm even more disappointed. Now I'm even more discouraged. So I have faith and I believe that it's going to come true. Just like Roger Banniston. He was the first person ever to complete the 4-minute mile. Now, before he was able to complete that, literally, doctors thought that the human heart would explode. Nobody thought it was possible. Guess what? He visualized himself completing it under 4 minutes. He visualized himself, right, running and obviously passing the race in that time frame. He visualized himself having success. News reporters asking him, "How'd you do it? How'd you do it?" He visualized the outcome. And guess what? He was able to achieve it. And as soon as he was able to achieve it, within months, there was like 28 different people that was able to complete that 4-minute mile as well. And now there's hundreds and hundreds of people, even high schoolers, can complete the 4-minute mile. Why? Because he broke that self-limiting belief. He broke that self-doubt that everybody had because he visualized success. He knew the power of his mindset. And you guys have that same power in your own mindset as well. But the problem is where are you more dictated to? What are the words that you're saying every single day? What are your thoughts that you're thinking every single day? Is it the ball and chain to the slave of the self-limiting beliefs of the past that's holding you back from reaching your fullest potential? Or is it focused on success for the future? See, I'm focused on success for the future. I don't think anything is an obstacle. Plain and simple. I know how success goes. There's going to be highs, there's going to be lows, but at the end of the day, you only lose when you give up. And so many times people give up in their life because they don't have support. They don't have like-minded individuals that's helping them every step of the way. This is why our community groups at Heartletics is the foundation, the cornerstone to what makes somebody have a successful transformation. Why? Because birds of a feather flock together. You hang around with losers in life, you become a loser. Hang around with winners in life, you become a winner. I want you to become a winner. And listen to these next several episodes. There's going to be, like I said, 24, 25 different of them all coming here. All about the mindset. Helping you guys break free of those self-limiting beliefs of the past. Helping you guys visualize yourself for the future. Helping you guys think differently. And all I ask in return is you just buckle up, stay along for the ride. That's it. Honestly. Make sure that you show up open-minded. If you can show up open-minded, I promise you this. I will change your life. And you're going to look back years and years and years and you're going to say, wow, that crazy Coach Joe kid from Heartletics was absolutely right. He said this was going to happen. All I had to do was X, Y, Z. And we're going to be talking all about what you can be doing and making a routine out of it to make your life so much better in the end. But you have to have faith that it's going to work. Stop being a slave to the lies of the past that's holding you on that ball and chain. It's time to cut free. It's time to break free and start running to your future life to really become the best version of yourself. And it all starts with right up here, your own mindset. So guys, I really, really hope you guys got some value from today's episode. If you did, if you're watching this on YouTube, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below. If you guys are listening to this on Spotify, iTunes, anything like that with the podcast, go ahead, share this on your Facebook, Instagram, tag me. Because at the end of the day, knowing that you guys are listening to this is giving me lots of inspiration to keep on going, right? And remember, I'm making episodes here every Monday through Friday since August till coming up August in 2023 because I'm disciplined. That's the goal. That was my birthday present to myself, saying no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm going to make it happen. So these next set of 24 episodes, I promise you, it's all focused on changing your life, hands down. So let me know what you think. If you're a member of Heartletics, hey, give me a shout inside the community group. Little call to action for you guys. Let everybody know, tag everybody, let everybody know about today's episode, because I'm really excited and I feel really, really inspired to just change the world. And I know for a fact it's going to happen in these next episodes. As always, guys, I'll talk to you next time. Peace out, Girl Scouts.